Jay Jenkins, you're sick for this one, baby. Hey, come on. Lady J's montage is a show to watch for the mom and the children and the pops, giving life to the community. In the community, there'll be more unity. Sit back, relax, take a look. Give me 28 minutes and you'll be hooked. Lady J's montage. Lady J, what? Lady J, what? Lady J, huh? Lady J, what? Hey, hey, hey. Lady J's montage is a show to watch for your mom and the children and the pops, giving life to the community. In the community, there'll be more unity. Sit back, relax, take a look. Give me 28 minutes and you'll be hooked. Lady J's montage. Lady J, let's go.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. Every time I'm in town, I always stop by Lady J's because she got the best served sandwiches.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady J, and I'm here with a very special guest, Mr. Darian Cahill, who's going to inform us all about real estate issues. How are you today?
I'm good, Lady J. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
There's just so many questions right now with the market being like it is,
Right.
and people moving around trying to locate. Tell me, first of all, how did you get interested in becoming a real estate agent?
I got to travel back a few years now.
Okay.
Okay. So I was 8 years old, right? My parents were looking for a new home. We lived in an apartment at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be quite honest, my parents watching this, they heard this story as well. Just a little bit of embarrassment, right? Because all my friends had homes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want my friends coming to visit me. So it was a local network at home. Ran every day around 5 o'clock. Me and my mom watched that show every day, looking at listings, looking at houses. So she finally took a step. Said it's time to find his house. Her and my dad agreed. They took the proper steps, which I'll explain a little bit to you later,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to find that home. And man, when we moved into that house, I remember having my 8th birthday party there. I was so excited. It wasn't the biggest home, but it was our home.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about real estate, it helps create legacy.
Oh, I
Right?
love that.
So at the end of the day, it's just not an investment, which it's a great investment,
Mm-hmm.
right? Great long-term investment.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't realize if you have children, what it gives them to be able to just have a place to call their own.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's so important. So any family that I have that sits in front of me, I'm gonna go above and beyond to be able to help them because that's just my passion.
Okay, okay. Well, you know, that's the great foundation that you went through it yourself, and now you understand the process. So what is the process of becoming a real estate agent?
So you're gonna do 75 hours. It's multiple businesses you can find online
Mm-hmm.
that will give you the coursework to be able to do it. So it's 75 hours of coursework that you'll be able to take. You can do it virtual now with everything going on with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Through that, once you pass the classroom exam, you're going to take the state exam. It's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I took it a few times and didn't go as expected, but resilience.
Exactly.
Every day that I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
I tell myself, I tell my children, I'm on a pursuit of excellence
Mm-hmm.
every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't let it get me down. I just kept going. I mean, at the end of the day, if you really want something bad enough, same thing when you wanted to purchase that house for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
you have to take some sacrifices.
Okay. Oh, I love that. That's such great advice. Never give up. So, say I'm looking for my first house.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things, some little tips that you can give the audience as to what they should do, what they should look for?
Right. So the first thing to do, go get pre-approved.
Mm-hmm.
Find yourself a mortgage lender. Go get pre-approved. So now when you want to go shopping, you know what to add to your list or what to subtract from your list.
Okay, question.
Yes.
When you say get pre-approved,
Yeah.
who do you
Okay.
get pre-approved from?
So it's many different mortgage lenders
Okay.
that you can find.
Okay.
And you'll give them certain information. You'll find your debt-to-income ratio. You say, what's that? So debt-to-income ratio, how much debt do I have compared to how much income I make? It's a certain ratio that lender will use to be able to qualify you for a certain amount.
Okay.
Once you're qualified for that amount, and let's say you get approved, then you want to say, okay, find 3 lenders. Don't settle with that one, because if you move further in the process, you want to be able to find 3 different rates.
Okay.
You want to compare them. Just like, if you're bringing in a plumber, you want to be able to see who can give me the best rate, especially when you're making an investment, 15, 30 year investment. For most people, it's the biggest purchase of their life.
Exactly.
So you want to be able to do things the right way. From there, I would always recommend keep an eye on that credit score. Simple ways you can do it. We all get 1 free per year credit score. We can do Experian, TransUnion, Equifax.
Okay.
Those are the big 3. And just budget So like I talked about before with sacrifices, you know that you want this. And even if it's not for you, don't be selfish. Do it for your children. If you guys can't eat out on certain nights, it's okay. But I'm telling you, commit to paper. Because now you have something to hold you accountable. So now I have some accountability in my life. When I'm looking, I know if I don't, let's say you go get pre-approved, you don't get that number that you want. It doesn't get you that 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. But you know what you have to do to get there. Okay. So now I'm budgeting, I'm keeping an eye on my credit score. And now I'm saying, okay, I can go back at any time. So now you got everything, you got those boxes checked. You drive past the house you love. Tip. Don't call that number that you see in that sign in your yard. You know why? Why? You want to find buyer representation. Okay. So, fiduciary, meaning responsibility to one party, me being able to protect you, look out for you. That sign you see is represent that seller. So if you call them, their best interest is for the seller. Okay. You want to find somebody to represent you for that property that you're looking at. Myself, many other realtors, they're going to go above and beyond for their buyer. So find someone that you can trust, that you believe in, and that will look out for you step by step. Oh, wow. That's a great thing to know, because a lot of people, we don't know exactly how to get started, and there's the start. Right. Okay. All right. So what else? What additional nuggets do you have? Right now, we're going through a seller's market, so it's not a lot of inventory on the market. So keep your eyes out. You know, always talk to your realtor. What they can find, the right realtor will make sure they can keep their eyes out on certain inventory and properties that are specifically right for you and your family. Don't get discouraged. Continue to look. It may be a process, but the moment you take your eyes off of something you like, or you stop talking to the agent that you can trust, the property that you love is gone. Don't forget, this will be, most people, this will be your forever home. It's a process. Oh yeah. It's a process. Okay, so question. A lot of times people now are saying that houses are selling like crazy. What is making houses sell like crazy, or people move so much right now? You know, I mean, the selling point goes more to interest rates. Right now, it's a great time to get approved for a home. Right, interest rates are so low when it goes into, you know, your mortgage, how much you'll pay. This is some of the best times we've seen. So that's making a lot of people want to purchase. On the flip side of that, the amount of equity that people are building into their homes are making some want to sell. Okay. And moving to different areas, maybe your job relocation. Okay. You know, maybe your kid goes to college here, and you want to follow behind that child, so you won't get too much of the empty nest syndrome. Oh yeah. Things like that. You know, so it could be many reasons on why people are looking to sell as well. Okay. Wonderful advice. I think I'm just about ready to move. Okay, because of you, and I appreciate your being here on Lady J's Montage. Thank you, Lady J. It's that time of year again, and I'm hearing the ghost. Just like March Madness, there's a lot of mystique around home buying. Like every great team, there's a great coach. And for every home buyer, they need a realtor. So call me today and allow me to coach you to homeownership.
Success means different things to different people. For some, success might be financial achievements, becoming a millionaire, for example. For some, it might mean accolades. For sportsmen, it may mean trophies, championships, or medals. For some, being successful might simply mean achieving a state of wellness, health, or happiness. Whatever it means to you, take note of these 10 habits of all successful people. They apply to any area and any meaning of success. Number 1, they set goals. You've probably never met a successful person who doesn't set goals, because the chances of you finding what you want without a clear target to move forward are right around 0. If you don't know where you're going, you will end up someplace you didn't plan to be. Setting goals should be the number 1 priority for anyone seeking success. Define exactly what it is you want, your end goal. Break down exactly what is required to get there. Mini goals. Make sure your why, your reason for doing what you must do, is strong. So when you hit those roadblocks, when things go wrong, as they always do, you have the strength and purpose to keep going. Number 2, they take responsibility for their life. Another key attribute of all successful people is they take complete responsibility for the success and the failures in their life. Unlike the majority, they never play the victim role. If something doesn't work out, they don't blame others. They learn the lesson. Learn one more way not to do something and move on quickly. Your energy is always best spent in the present and planning for the future. Your thought process should always be, how can I make this work? And what can I learn from this? Never living in the past or making excuses as to why you aren't where you should be. Remember, everyone suffers setbacks. Everyone has the opportunity to either blame others and circumstances or to focus on moving on and creating a better future. Regardless of what has happened, you decide what you do now. Number 3, they have great self-discipline. Discipline is a strong trait of all successful people, and it is one that can be developed with consistent use. Anyone that works from home or unsupervised knows the importance of self-discipline. When you are alone, will you choose to go through social media, watch cat videos on YouTube, or do something that will be beneficial for your future? It is much easier to have discipline if you have clear goals and a meaningful purpose, something that is much more important than meaningless distractions. Number 4, they are obsessed with self-development. You can't really claim to be successful if you have given up working on yourself. This doesn't mean you are never satisfied, just that you know it is human nature to want to grow and learn new things. Be open to learn new things and develop your mind through mentors, audiobooks, and reading. The more you learn, the more you will earn, financially and spiritually. Number 5, they read a lot. Reading is a common pastime of many highly successful people. The majority these days can't sit alone for 2 minutes without becoming bored, picking up their phone to go on social media, probably to post about how bored they are. Successful people, however, are almost always happy to be alone in quiet, to have the opportunity to read or listen to something that will benefit their mind and their future. If you're not a reader, try audiobooks. You can play them in your car, in the gym, or while you shower, and use time that might normally be wasted to gain new skills, new strengths. Number 6, they manage their time well. Time management is essential to success. Unsuccessful people usually get stressed and overwhelmed when there are too many tasks on their to-do list. Successful people are rarely phased. They prioritize the big payoff and most rewarding tasks first and leave the insignificant ones to last, knowing it matters most to do the most valuable tasks first. Successful people plan in advance, days, weeks, months ahead, knowing clearly what needs to be done to complete their jobs and reach their goals. Number 7, they take risks. If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle. If you don't take big risks, you can't achieve big rewards. Successful people know that there will be times they will need to take risks in order to get where they need to go. Often, most people won't take those same risks for fear of failure. However, the greater failure to successful people would be that of regret. Risk going for the life you want, or guarantee living with one you don't want. Number 8, they keep going when they suffer failure and setbacks. We all suffer setbacks. Every single person that attempts to live their dream life will suffer through failure. Many of them might even lose everything. Most quit. The successful never quit. They keep going, knowing their greatest character is formed in adversity, knowing their success story is being written in every moment. And it will be especially good now they have a comeback story. Number 9, they find a way to win. Successful people find a way, period. Whatever life throws their way, they deal with it, dodge it, smash through it. Whatever is required, they find a way to win. It's the whatever it takes mentality. It's the confidence in knowing whatever happens, I will give my all and leave nothing on the table. I will find a way to win. Number 10, they do what they love. If you're not doing what you love, you can't really claim yourself a success. Spending the majority of your working hours, also known as the majority of your life, doing things you hate for money is not successful living. It's torture to the soul. If you need to suffer doing something you don't like to get to a life you love, do that. But do not lose sight of exactly that. Your ultimate purpose. Find your life purpose. Think of all the things you love to do more than anything in the world. Then brainstorm how you can turn those passions into profit. Doing what you love every day. Even if you were taking a pay cut, it will be worth it. Do what you love every day, and you will never work a day in your life.
Sing a song, it'll make you dance. Yeah, yeah. You is the time to shout the Lord. Sing a song, it'll make you rain. Sometimes it's hard to get. Sing a song, it'll make you rain. Smiles are all the time. Sing a song, it'll make you rain. Sing a song, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. Just begun. My hand is still alone. and strong. Great and strong. Morning, y'all. Come on, y'all, get the boogie with us. Hey, hey, hey. Boogie Wonderland. Boogie Wonderland. Life creeps so slowly into hearts of people. Then they get like to the man and to the woman who has went too many days. The nearest is you end up missing, baby.